Hello everyone, hope everyone is doing great. Today I'm going to show you how to use a free software called Free Video Cutter to crop and basically make your long videos into smaller segments so you can share that easily. Now the first thing obviously is, you would have a video that you want to edit and crop into various smaller segments. For the purpose of this demo, I have actually got a video which I want to share and crop real time so you can see how that is done. It's a short film showcase by Discovery Channel on free diving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play that video so you can see what that video is all about. While at the same time, I have already pre-noted some of the times and segments that I want to crop between. So for example, if I'm doing a crop from 00 all the way till 3 minutes, 20 seconds. So let me take you there. So that's where I want to stop. So I open a notepad and I say, okay, the first segment will be starting 00, ending at 3 minutes, 20 seconds. And it helps if you actually note down all your segments beforehand so that when you're using the tool, you can straight away plug in those numbers and start cropping right away. Now the second segment I want is between 320 to 549. So let me move till 549. So that's where I want the video to stop. Now my third segment would be from 549 to 616. So from 549 to 616. And that's where I wanted to stop. So having shown you how do you measure your video lengths and segments, you can make a note of them on your notepad and be ready for the cropping. Now the software that I'm referring to essentially is a free software. It's available online. Open any of your internet browsers like Internet Explorer, Firefox, or Chrome, and go to the website www.freevideocutter.com. And when you hit enter, the website loads up. So I'm just going to give it a second. Okay, here's the software. So all you have to do is click on download. It should take you to a third-party site, and the software should start downloading automatically from there. If it doesn't, then it gives you an option which says click here to start downloading manually if it does not start automatically. So I'm going to wait for about 10 seconds to see if it starts automatically. Looks like it's running a bit slow. So let me go ahead and click here. Might be my internet connection as well. We've been having a bit of network outages in my area and some maintenance going on at the Optus tower near to my place. The software itself is about 6 MB, so not a big software, pretty easy to use and pretty light on the system itself. There we go. So 6 MB, and I'm going to say start download. And I'm using various tools, as you can see, which is a internet download manager, helps me basically resume any failed downloads. Now, in this case, I think there's a problem with the server, so that's not downloading. What I would want to do instead is go to an archived version. I had downloaded this previously, so let me just go to my downloads, programs, and then there's the software. So I'm just going to double click on that. If you're using Windows 10, you will get this pop-up. It says, allow this publisher to make changes to your device. Just have to click yes. And then it'll give you options. Oh, there we go. It's downloading in the background. That's done as well. But anyways, I had a archive copy, so I'm just going to install that. I generally prefer to install, accept the agreement and install it in the default location. If you have a preference on your desktop or laptop where you want to install it, you can. I generally leave it under the default location. You can give a name as well. And you have the option to create a desktop icon, which I feel makes sense because then you can launch it directly from there. And then hit install. And when you finish the setup, you actually have an option to launch the actual software at the end, which is what I'm going to do. But as you saw over here on the left, the software also put in a desktop shortcut for me to launch if I need in the future. But for this session, I'm just going to say finish and launch the free video cutter software. And there's the software in the background. The very first thing you want to do is go to options. Now this is important. And move your precision to 10. That's basically your increments of how you want your videos to move frame by frame. So bring it down to the lowest, that's 10. And click on something called Don't Create Video Thumbs. It's a feature which basically lets you view thumbnails of all your videos, but then it takes up so much of time just importing the video, it's not worth it. So just say don't create video thumbs, and you say okay. Now, as I showed you before, I already have the video as well as the different times that I want to work with. So let me go ahead and open a video. For the benefit of everyone, I've got this at my desktop under a folder called new folder. So I'm just going to browse to my desktop. I'm going to say new folder 3, experience the underwater world, and say open. Now it's already read the video information. You can see over here it says duration 13 minutes total, start at this, end at this. Now what I need to do is, in the notepad, as I had done earlier, I've put in the segments. So I want the first video to be between 00 to 320. So I'm going to use the start position, leave it at 00, because that's where we're going to start. And my end position moves to 320. Okay, hang on. Let me just change the precision to 200 milliseconds. Yeah. Sorry about that. It was the other way around. You needed to actually put it the other way, not 10, but put it all the way to the right to 200 milliseconds. So my first video I want from 00 to 320. So it says start position 00, end position 320. And you have the option of saving it in different formats. I generally leave it at MPEG-4. That's the standard format that Zoom also records in. So all you have to do is save video. It will give you an option where you want to save it, the folder. So you can say test1, and you say save. And then you get a pop-up that says cutting video. It also shows you how much the video size is coming up as it progresses through the cutting. Let me go back to my folder 3 for you to see what it's looking like. So there's my video that's coming up. As you can see, it's still under progress, so it has not yet given me the final file size. Now, depending on the size of the video that you're cropping, this may take anything between a few minutes to 10 minutes maybe. But generally, it's pretty fast. The actual video that I'm cropping is about 109 MB, and I'm just doing a segment of it. So we'll see how much that comes up to. So far, it's come up to 15 MB, as you can see over here. And basically, you just need to repeat the steps for your next segment. There's no restriction to this. It's a free software available online. There's no licensing associated, no cost associated. So far, I found this pretty good in terms of usability and experience. It does have limitations in terms of not being able to edit your video in a professional way, like adding any changes or cropping it, etc. But it does the job for its purpose. That was pretty fast. So it'll give you a pop-up saying it has been saved successfully, and you say OK. Now you can see it's a 31 MB file. And what you want to do is just test it out to see how it is. So I'm going to just double click. I've got VLC as a media player. That works well for me. And you can see it starts at 0, goes all the way to 320. And there is the cropped video, exactly till where I wanted it. Now I'm going to stop this and start on my second video. So I'm just going to import that video again. Just make sure your precision is at 200 and don't create video thumbs. Once you've got the video imported, you'll get the information saying what's the duration. Now, the second segment I wanted to do this was from 320 to 549. So I'm going to move the start position slider to 320. Now, it may be a second here and there on and off. Like I said, it's a free software, so you can't have precision editing. So it doesn't make a difference that much. And then move it till 549. Yeah, as you can see, I'm at 542, 46, and then 50. So it doesn't give me 49 in between. But doesn't matter. I mean, I'm okay with the plus minus 1 second here. And then you say save video. It will again ask where you want to save it and what name do you want to give. So this time I'm going to say test2 and hit save again. And we'll start processing the video again as before. At times it might take a bit of time to start up, but don't worry, it will eventually start up. Now, while that is happening in the background, just to give you the website again, it's freevideocutter.com. And it's a 6 MB file. And what it does is basically it lets you clip your video in various formats. It's completely free, 100%. There we go. This is started now. It also depends on your performance of your PC, on how fast this works. I have a couple of years old laptop, so it might be a bit slower. And you can see test2 has started building up over here. And it does help if you keep your notepad open and you have your video segments already lined up saying first video this time to this time, second video this time to this time, and third video this time to this time. So that's a bit of a prep work that you will need to do before you start cutting the videos. And there we go. Test2 is done successfully. Let's go test out the video. This is supposed to start where the earlier video ended, which is exactly here, and go all the way for 2.5 minutes. And that's how it is. Pretty straightforward, simple to use software. just keep your key things in mind is under the options, put your precision all the way to 200. That lets you choose more precisely. And just make sure you select do not create video thumbs. And all you have to do is open video, choose which video you want to import, choose your starting position, choose your ending position, hit save video, choose the folder you want it, and what file name do you want to give it. And you should have the video ready over here. So that's it from me. A simple tutorial on how to use the free video cutter. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy the rest of your day.